So students, as we have already learned from the previous classes about conic section and the first form of conic, that is parabola. So now in today's lecture we will study the conic ellipse. Now we already know that if this is a conic, then SP by PM equal to E, and if E is less than 1, then the conic is called ellipse. Now let's study the conic ellipse in an elaborate manner. So as we have already seen in parabola, there is only one axis for parabola, but see, for ellipse there are two axes. One is A dash and another is B dash. So there are two axes for this ellipse. So that the axis A dash is the major axis, and length of this axis is 2a, and the axis B dash is called the minor axis, and the length of this axis is 2b. So you can see from here that the major axis is, the length of the major axis is greater than length of minor axis. Ellipse A is greater than B. What is the equation of this ellipse? The equation of this ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So for an ellipse there are two focuses. So this is one focus and this is another focus. So what is the coordinate of these two focus? The coordinate of this focus is AE, 0, and this is minus AE, 0. So S and S dash are the focus of this ellipse, and the coordinate of focus of this ellipse is plus minus AE, 0. C is the center of this ellipse. The center of this ellipse is 0, 0. So since major axis is 2a, that means length of this thing is 2a, and length of this B dash is equal to 2b. Since this is the origin, the coordinate of A will be a, 0, and coordinate of A dash will be minus a, 0. So vertex of this ellipse will be plus minus a, 0. So these two are the vertex of this ellipse. This line and this line, these two lines are the directrix of the ellipse. Now what is the equation of this directrix? The equation of this directrix will be x equal to a by e, and this will be x equal to minus a by e. That means coordinate of this point, that is z, will be a by e, 0, and coordinate of this point, that is z dash, is minus a by e, 0. So we have got the equation of directrix. Now since S and S dash are two focus, distance between the focus, that is S dash, equal to 2AE. Now what will be the distance between two directrix, that is Z dash? Distance between directrix equal to Z dash, that is 2A by B. The perpendicular which goes through the focus is called latus rectum. Now length of latus rectum equal to 2b square by a. So these are all the basic things of this ellipse. For this ellipse, major axis equal to x axis and minor axis equal to y axis. Now let's discuss another ellipse for which major axis is y axis and minor axis is x axis. So how this ellipse looks? So this ellipse will look like this one, where this is x dash, this is y dash, and here this is a dash, this is B dash, and this is the center of the ellipse. So what is the equation of this ellipse? Equation of this ellipse is x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Here this a square greater than b square. A dash, this length a dash is major axis, that is 2a. B dash is minor axis, that is 2b, and two focuses will be there. One will be here and one will be here. One is S, another is S dash. So the focus S, the coordinate of the focus S will be 0 comma AE, and this is 0 comma minus AE. So the focus is R, 0 plus minus AE. Obviously center of this ellipse is 0 0. Center C is 0 comma 0, and these are the vertex. A and A dash are the vertex. So the vertex are 0 comma A and 0 comma minus A. These are the vertex of the ellipse. So vertex equal to 0 comma plus minus A. Directrix will be y equal to plus minus A. Since these directrix, this one is a directrix and this one is a directrix, these two directrix are parallel to x-axis. So equation of the directrix will be y equal to plus minus A by E. Latest rectum for every ellipse will be 2b square by A, and distance between focus is 2AE, and distance between directrix 2A by E. Latest rectum and the distance between focus and distance between directrix, these three things are fixed for every ellipse. Now let's discuss another ellipse for which major axis is parallel to x-axis and minor axis is parallel to y-axis. So major axis is parallel to x-axis and minor axis is parallel to y-axis. So let's see how the ellipse looks. Suppose this is the coordinate axis. Then this is a line which is parallel to x-axis and this is a line which is parallel to y-axis. So major axis of the ellipse is parallel to x-axis. So that means this is your major axis. So ellipse will look like this. This is the directrix, this is the directrix, S and S dash are the focuses, C is the center, and this is the origin. Here A and A dash, these two are, B and B dash are these two. Now for this ellipse, suppose the center is alpha comma beta. So that means this distance is alpha and this distance is beta. Then what will be the coordinate of A, the vertex? Vertex will be, see, this length is A. So that means the coordinate of A will be this alpha plus A, alpha plus A, comma, this y coordinate is beta. So beta, and A dash is alpha minus A comma beta. So the coordinates of the vertex will be alpha plus minus A comma beta. Now let's find the coordinate of focus. So the distance of center and the focus is A comma AE. Distance of the center and focus is A. Now what will be the coordinate of the focus S? So this length is AE and this total length is alpha. So that is alpha plus AE comma beta. So what will be the coordinate of S dash? Alpha minus AE comma beta. So that means the coordinate of focus will be alpha plus minus AE comma beta. Let's come to the directrix. So what will be the directrix? So we know that the distance of so if this point is z and this is z dash, since the distance of C and Z is A by E, so this distance is A by E. Now, what will be the equation of this directrix? This will be alpha plus A, x equal to alpha plus A by E. Equation of this directrix will be x equal to alpha minus A by E. Directrix is x equal to alpha plus minus A by E. Latest rectum is always fixed. So what will be the latest rectum? Latest rectum will be 2b square by A. 2b square by A. These are the properties of this ellipse. Now what is the equation of this ellipse? For an ellipse, major axis is parallel to x axis and minor axis is parallel to y axis, and center of the ellipse is alpha comma beta. X minus alpha square by a square, y minus beta square by b square equal to 1. Here a square greater than b square. Now let's discuss another ellipse for which major axis is parallel to y axis and minor axis is parallel to x axis. Now how this ellipse looks like? So suppose this is the coordinate axis. So this is the coordinate axis and major axis of this ellipse is parallel to y axis. So this is the major axis and this is the minor axis. So this ellipse looks like this. And these two are the directrix of the ellipse. These two are the directrix of the ellipse. And for this ellipse, this is A, this is A dash, this is B, this is B dash, this is center, and this is S, and this is S dash. O is the center, this is 0 comma 0, and center of this ellipse is alpha comma beta. So as we can see here, center of this ellipse is alpha comma beta, and length of major axis, that is A dash equal to 2A here, length of minor axis, that is B dash equal to 2B here, and center of this ellipse is alpha comma beta. So equation of this ellipse, will be same like the previous one, x minus alpha whole square by b square plus y minus alpha beta whole square by a square equal to 1. Here a square greater than b square. Coordinate of vertex of this ellipse, this distance is alpha and this total distance is beta. So what will be the coordinate of A? The coordinate of A will be alpha comma, and this is beta, and this distance A, that means beta plus A, and coordinate of A dash will be alpha comma beta minus A. So the vertex here will be alpha comma beta plus minus A. This is the vertex. And what will be the focus here? So focus will be like same. See, this length is A comma AE. This length is A. So the focus will be alpha comma beta plus AE, and this focus will be alpha comma beta minus AE. So focus will be alpha comma beta plus minus AE. Now what will be the directrix? the directrix is parallel to x-axis, so directrix will be y equal to beta plus minus a by e. So as usual, latest rectum is fixed 2b square by a. Always remember that latest rectum of an ellipse is 2b square by a. Distance between two focus is always 2ae. Distance between two directrix is 2a by e, and the most important thing, eccentricity. Eccentricity E of every ellipse will be 1 minus b square by a square. So these 4 points are fixed for every ellipse. Let's discuss some properties of ellipse. So first property is, for this ellipse, x square plus y square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So see, this is the ellipse, and this is the directrix, and this is also the directrix. A and a dash are the vertices. Here S and S dash are the focus, and P is any point on the ellipse. Now suppose P is any point of this ellipse, the coordinate of the point is xy, and let's draw a perpendicular from P to the major axis that intersects the major axis at the point N. Then Pn square divided by An into a dash n equal to b square by a square. If the coordinate of P is xy, that means this is x and this is y. Now Pn equal to y. Now let's find An. What is An? An means if C is the center, then Ca minus Cn. So what is Ca? Ca is the semi-major axis. So that means it is A minus Cn is x, this, and A dash n, this is Ca dash plus Cn. So that means A plus x. Now for the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, y square by b square equal to 1 minus x square by a square, y square by b square equal to a square minus x square by a square. So which implies b square by a square equal to y square divided by a square minus x square. Now y is Pn, that means this is Pn square, and this is a plus x into a minus x. So multiplication of these two, that is An multiply a dash n. The second property is, for the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So this is the ellipse. A here, a dash s dash, a point P is there whose coordinate is x comma y, and z is this, z dash is this. If you draw the perpendicular from here, this is x and this is y. So for this ellipse, SP plus S dash P equal to 2a. So now let's prove this. First, draw a perpendicular from P to the directrix which touches at the directrix at the point M. If C is the center, so that means PM equal to Cz, if this is n point, Cn plus Cz. So this is the directrix. So equation of directrix is x equal to a by e. So that means this Cz equal to a by e. So that means this is a by e and Cn is x. So Pn is like this. Now from the conic we know Sp by Pn equal to E. So that means Sp equal to E into Pm, and Pm means this a by e comma x. In a similar way, if you find S dash P, you will get a e into a by e plus x. So if we add these two, we will get 2a. The equation says the focus of an ellipse is given by 2, 3 and minus 2, 3. So two focuses of the ellipse, one S is 2, 3 and other S dash is minus 2, 3. These two are the focuses, and semi-major axis length, that is B, is given as √5. So we have to find the equation of the ellipse. So let's try to draw this ellipse. So if this is the coordinate axis, let's try to plot the point S and S dash. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that means this is the point S, 2, 3, and the point S dash is minus 2, 3. This S dash minus 2, 3. So that means this is the axis of the ellipse. Center is the midpoint of the two focuses. So that means the coordinate of center is 0, 3. So coordinate of center we have already found, and the distance between those two focuses. The formula of distance between two focuses is 2ae. The distance between these two focuses is 4. So 2 here, a square e square equal to 4. So a square into 1 minus b square by a square equal to 4, and b is given as √5. So if you put the value of b here, so we will get a square into 1 minus 5 by a square equal to 4. From here, a square equal to 9, so you will get a equal to plus 3. Since a cannot be negative, so we omit the negative part. So a is plus 3 and b is √5. And center is given as 0, 3 point. Center is 0, 3 point. So that means the equation of the ellipse is x minus 0 divided by 3 whole square plus y minus 3 by √5, this whole square equal to 1. So this is the equation of the ellipse. So let's discuss another problem. The problem says if the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 passes through the point of intersection of these two straight lines, and length of lattice vector is 32√2 by 5. So since the ellipse passes through the point of intersection of these two straight lines, so let's find the point of intersection. Minus 87 equal to 0, 5x minus 8y plus 7 equal to 0. So solving these two equations, we will get the point of intersection. So solving these two equations, we get x equal to 5, y equal to 4. So that means our point of intersection is 5, 4. Since the ellipse passes through the point of intersection, that means the point satisfies the ellipse. So we will get 25 by a square plus 16 by b square equal to 1. And again, length of lattice rectum is given as 32√2 by 5. So length of lattice rectum is 2b square by a, that is 32√2 by 5. So using these two equations, we have to find the value of a and b. Now from here, we will get b square equal to 16√2 by 5 into a. So that means 16 by b square equal to 5 by √2 into a. If we substitute this value here, we will get 25a square plus 5 by √2a equal to 1. So we will get 25 √2 plus 5a equal to root 2a square. So equation becomes root 2a square minus 5a minus 25 root 2 equal to 0. So factorizing this, we will get root 2a plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So from here we will get a equal to 5 root 2. So substitute this value here, we will get 16 by b square equal to into 5 root 2. So from here you will get b equal to 4 root 2. So b equal to 4 root 2 and a equal to 5 root 2 is the correct answer. The question says the eccentricity of the ellipse is 2 by 3. So eccentricity E equal to 2 by 3 given. The coordinates of the center and the vertex are given by minus 2, 2 and minus 2, 4 respectively. So let's try to draw the ellipse. Suppose this is the coordinate axis. So first plot these 2 points, minus 2, minus 2 and minus 2, 4. So here minus 2 is there. So minus, that means minus 2, minus 2 is here. This is the center. Center is minus 2, minus 2. Now let's plot the point minus 2, 4. So minus 2, 2, 3, 4. 4. Suppose the point is here. So this is the vertex minus 2, 4. So this will be the axis of the ellipse, and the ellipse will look like this. What will be another vertex? So one vertex is minus 2, 4. What will be another vertex? Since this length is 6, so this length will also be 6. So that means the coordinate of another vertex will be minus 2, minus 8. So center is given and eccentricity is given. Now the 2a, that is the length of major axis. So length of major axis will be 6 plus 6, that is 12. So a equal to 6. So we have e equal to this, that means e square equal to 4 by 9. So 1 minus b square by a square equal to 4 by 9. So that is b square by a square equal to 5 by 9. So we will get b square equal to 5 into 36 by 9, that is 20. So b square equal to 20 and a square equal to 36. Since major axis of this ellipse is parallel to y-axis, that means equation of the ellipse is x minus alpha whole square by b square plus y minus beta whole square by a square equal to 1. So that means x plus 2 whole square by b square is 20 plus y plus 2 whole square by 36 equal to 1. So this is the equation of the ellipse.